10. Foods that are aging you faster after 60. Stop eating these now. Most people over 60 are unknowingly eating foods that are accelerating their biological age by years. And they're sitting in almost every kitchen, including probably yours. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 10 foods are doing the damage and what to eat instead. Your chronological age, the number on your driver's license, isn't the same as your biological age, which is how old your cells, arteries, and organs actually behave. Two people turning 65 this year can have biological ages a decade apart, based purely on what's been on their plates over the last 20 years. The biggest driver of that gap is called inflammaging, inflammation plus aging. It's a slow-burning, low-grade inflammation that increases with age and is now linked to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, cognitive decline, joint pain, and frailty. Here's the key part. The foods your 40-year-old body could shrug off don't get processed the same way after 60. Your gut microbiome shifts, insulin sensitivity drops, and your body produces fewer protective antioxidant enzymes. So a food that gave you indigestion at 40 might be quietly stiffening your arteries at 65. The good news? Once you know the worst offenders, swapping them out is simple, and the payoff shows up in energy and long-term health. Let's get into the list. Number 1, processed meats. Bacon, deli ham, sausages, even traditional foods, but they're loaded with nitrites and nitrates used for preservation. And after 60, your body is less efficient at neutralizing the oxidative stress these create on blood vessel walls. There's also the sodium load. A few slices of deli meat can eat up a third of your daily target, pushing your cardiovascular system to work harder. The swap: fresh poultry, fish, or nitrate-free turkey from the deli counter. Fresh protein should be your everyday default. Next, what a lot of people spread on toast instead of butter. Number 2, white bread and refined carbs. White rice, regular pasta, packaged crackers. Stripped of fiber, they digest fast and spike blood sugar sharply. Repeated spikes accelerate a process called glycation, where excess sugar molecules attach to proteins like collagen in your skin and blood vessels, forming advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, making tissue stiffer, less elastic, and triggering inflammation wherever they accumulate. The swap: whole grains. Sprouted or sourdough bread, quinoa or brown rice, legume-based pasta. The fiber slows digestion, blunts the spike, and feeds your gut bacteria. Next, something once marketed as heart-healthy that really isn't: margarine. Number 3, margarine and trans fats, found in packaged baked goods and shelf-stable pastries. Trans fats raise LDL, bad cholesterol, while lowering HDL, accelerating artery stiffening in a cardiovascular system already managing decades of wear. The swap: extra virgin olive oil and avocado. Check labels for partially hydrogenated oil. That's your red flag. Next, sticking with what's hiding on labels, the drink doing more damage than the donut next to it. Number 4, sugary beverages. Soda, sweetened iced tea, and even 100% juice drinks that are surprisingly high in sugar. Liquid sugar absorbs even faster than sugar from food, causing a sharper blood sugar spike with no fiber to soften it. Sugary drinks are also strongly linked to visceral fat, the inflammatory fat around your organs, which produces its own inflammatory cytokines, manufacturing more inflammation from the inside. The swap: sparkling water with real fruit or muddled berries, unsweetened iced herbal tea, or cucumber mint water. 5. Packaged snacks, chips, crackers, cookies, the entire middle aisle of the grocery store. These ultra-processed foods combine refined carbs, unhealthy fats, and excess sodium in a way that's engineered to be hyper-palatable, making it easy to overeat, and increasingly linked to reducing the diversity of beneficial bacteria in your gut microbiome. The swap: raw nuts, air-popped popcorn with olive oil and herbs, or apple slices with nut butter. Next, what many of us reach for to unwind in the evening: alcohol. Number 6, alcohol. This isn't about never enjoying a glass of wine. It's about what changes after 60. Your liver processes alcohol more slowly, and your body composition shifts toward less muscle and more fat. So the same 2 drinks that were easily tolerated at 45 now hit harder and disrupt sleep more. Alcohol also damages the gut lining over time, allowing inflammatory compounds to leak into the bloodstream, directly feeding inflammaging, and interferes with the deep sleep your body needs for cellular repair. The modification? Drink less and smarter. Favor moderation, with alcohol-free days each week, and pair any drink with food. Now back to something many think is the healthy fix for sugar cravings: artificial sweeteners. Number 7, artificial sweeteners, the packets and the diet sodas that use them. The calorie math checks out, but emerging research suggests they can alter gut bacteria composition, which may paradoxically affect blood sugar regulation, the very problem they were meant to solve. The swap? Small amounts of raw honey, maple syrup, or monk fruit. Better yet, gradually retrain your palate off sweeteners altogether. Next, a cooking method most of us grew up loving, and why your gut handles it differently now: fried food. Number 8, fried foods. French fries, fried chicken, anything from a deep fryer, especially when that oil's been reused multiple times, as in many restaurants. High heat frying generates more AGEs and oxidative byproducts, and after 60, you have fewer protective antioxidant enzymes to neutralize them, so more of that load reaches your cells and blood vessels. The swap, air frying or oven roasting with a little olive oil, gets you close to the same crispy satisfaction without the oxidative damage. Next, the ingredient easiest to underestimate: sodium. Number 9, high-sodium processed foods, canned soups, frozen dinners, fast food. Excess sodium directly raises blood pressure, and blood vessels that have lost elasticity with age can't buffer that rise as well, accelerating arterial stiffening and placing extra strain on kidneys that are already filtering less efficiently. The swap: rinse canned beans and vegetables to cut added sodium significantly, choose no salt added, and build flavor with herbs, citrus, and garlic instead. Last one, an ingredient hiding in nearly everything on this list: seed oils. Number 10, highly refined seed oils, soybean, corn, sunflower, used in most fried and packaged food. The issue isn't using oil to cook, it's the imbalance these oils create between omega-6 and omega-3 fats in the modern diet, tilting the body toward inflammatory pathways. For a 60-plus immune system already managing inflammaging, that constant dietary tilt is a meaningful, daily contributor. The swap: cook with olive or avocado oil and add more omega-3s through salmon, sardines, walnuts, and flaxseed. You don't need to fear all oil. You need better balance. That's all 10. Let's pull them into one simple cheat sheet. Here's your cheat sheet. Pause here if you want to screenshot it. Processed meats, fresh poultry and fish, white bread, whole grains, margarine, olive oil and avocado, sugary drinks, sparkling water and herbal tea, packaged snacks, nuts and popcorn, alcohol, moderation and alcohol-free days, artificial sweeteners, honey or monk fruit in small amounts, fried foods, air frying and roasting, high sodium foods, rinsed cans and no salt added, seed oils, olive oil, avocado oil, and omega-3s. None of this means perfection. It means small, consistent swaps that add up to a meaningfully younger biological age over time. If you want a done-for-you way to start making these swaps, I've linked an anti-inflammatory cookbook in the description, built around simple, affordable ingredient swaps, just like these. Which of these 10 surprised you most? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. And if this helped, hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss what's next. Knowing what to avoid is half the battle. Next, I'm breaking down the full anti-inflammatory diet for adults over 60, the foods and habits that actively reverse this damage. Click the video on screen now, and I'll see you there.